Uh, all right, guys. So we've got a little bit of a funny situation here that happened on Twitter. It appears that the Democrats have decided to pay some younger kids to go on TikTok and be influencers and, influence other young kids to go out and vote and be liberal and, be nice and take down the evil racist conservatives. And apparently they're getting called out. There's people on Twitter saying that, hey, buddy, you took some money from a Democratic fund. And it's so obvious. The second first of all, this kid, he might be 17 or 18 years old. The Gen Z wave is here and it's only getting bigger. The Republican Party and their insults don't faze my generation. We will show up. You know, it is funny. The Democrats, they are smart in the way that they attack the younger generation, because when you think about it, the dumb vote really is the college kid that doesn't know anything about politics. But I think the worst thing to happen for the right was that Roe v. Wade thing, because that got a bunch of people that really didn't know anything about politics involved in politics. And of course, the Democrats that do know stuff about politics said, oh my God, women, all of your rights are getting taken away from you. You must stop this. And I do think that contributed to the midterm elections. And it was even crazy to where you had Democrats on, like, Arizona State University, I think it was. They would do the early vote, the mail-in vote. You'd have these kids go to these Democratic rallies and it'd be like, oh, look at that. A voting booth randomly spawned in. You can do the early vote now. And that's how they would do it. So that's how they get the young kids to vote Democrat. What I want to see is, like, I would just love a normal or just any university. Take a poll 1,000 young college kids. And the first question should be, are you interested in politics? And that weeds out some of them, because some of them will answer no. And then the second question, if you are interested, are you a Republican, Democrat, or independent? Guys, I believe, especially when it comes to the girls, 95, maybe 96% of them will say they're liberals, minimum. And how does that happen? Well, we don't have equal representation when it comes to the professors who are influencing these young kids' first political beliefs. You know, you're talking about a country, it's not 50-50 conservative, liberal, but it's close enough. It's like 40-40-20 if you want to throw independents in there. And then when it comes to the people teaching the younger kids, it's about 95% liberal. That doesn't make much sense, does it? And then normally you've got all the young kids being liberals. A lot of them end up growing out of it, getting smarter, getting more life perspective. Some of them stay liberal, and that's fine. But we've got a kid here who got called out on Twitter. Let's see what this is. Hey, Harry, please explain what part of this is a BS lie or conspiracy theory. And you can see, oh my goodness, the Democratic Party is paying these kids through some type of agency. They tried to refute it. They tried to come out with a video. I guess these are two young influencers on TikTok, and they are rather popular. Although who knows with TikTok now. TikTok is so crazy, man. I see people on TikTok that have like, what was it, like 100 million followers? I don't even know how that's possible. Well, I guess people do have 100 million subscribers, but yeah, I mean, these kids, listen, these kids are trying to deny it. Just ignore it. Like, obviously, if you're in a video with Obama, obviously you're getting paid by some type of super PAC within the Democratic Party. Obama's just not going to do a random TikTok video with any 17-year-old kid. I mean, come on. Like, is that not the biggest dead giveaway? Inside Democrats' elaborate attempt to woo TikTok influencers, a free trip to DC, a private chat with Obama, and an hour in the Oval Office with Biden. The Democrats are rolling out the red carpet for social media influencers. Oh my God, dude. I remember videos. Okay, so this is a very, very funny story. Number one, if you actually want to know why YouTube removed the dislike button. So this is something that I'm sure they were shocked at. I was certainly shocked at. So obviously back in 2016, 2017, 2018, the White House YouTube channel would release videos of Trump talking. He would give updates. They ended up not doing it anymore, like in 2017 or 2018. But the videos would roughly get like, I don't know, a 60 or a 65% like rate. Like, say there'd be 1,000 likes, 600 dislikes. I mean, not great, but it's the president. It is what it is. And then Biden gets in office. And in 2020, when Biden got in office, they still had the like and the dislike thing. And it was effing crazy. I mean, the ratios on it was like 300 likes to 4K dislikes, and it got so bad, there would be just like a C-SPAN channel, whatever, they would post something that Biden would say, it would have 5,000 views, and it would have 30 likes and like 316 dislikes. Now, maybe you could say that's Republicans' bots, but that is honestly a big reason why they removed dislikes. They were getting carpet bombed, the Biden administration was, with dislikes. Like, it was, I mean, they would have like a like rate of about 20%. It was ridiculous. And then there was funny videos during the pandemic. They made Biden go on have these TikTok influencers talk about the pandemic, and oh my God, I'll have to see if I can find what it was. Maybe they took him down, but it is the cringiest shit. And apparently this is what they're doing now. And you can see, oh, there he is, Harry, the young kid. Listen, if he's getting 200K from this, dude, I respect the hell out of this kid. This is great. This dude's talking to Obama, getting 200K. You got to respect the hustle. Let's see. Gen Z won't sit back and watch the Republican Party try to destroy our country. And then Elon Musk. Dude, Elon's really got to do it to the young kid, too. He does a little community notes thing on him. In late 2022, Biden's campaign team contacted the young social media influencers to draw in younger voters. And then you've got 3 links he received signed. And then you can see he signs with an agency or a management, which received $200,000. And I'm guessing the kid got some amount of money from that. And he tries to deny it. He says, with how much I shill them, they owe me at least that much, LOL. I actually don't mind your content, but you... Okay, and then that was a subtweet. The dude says, seriously, the DNC is actually paying their talent management company to push this content to Gen Z. It's moronic, but effective. Yes, it is effective. The easiest vote to get is the dumb vote, and the dumbest vote... See, a lot of times they will say, like the way the surveys will be done, like the what is it, exit polls, it'll be like college educated versus non-college educated, or like people with a degree, people without a degree. That's not how you tell the smart vote. You just split it up. Anyone that's 18, 19, 20, 21, very little knowledge on anything political. There's just such little nuance. And that is really the dumb vote. The more experience in life you get, the smarter you become. When you're 18, 19, it's just one of those things where it's like, dude, just wait 5, 6, 7 years, whatever it is. I'm even someone, honestly, my views have not changed very much. Maybe they will. I don't know. But, I'm still, a pretty young person in that sense. And then we've got Elon Musk going on Bill Maher that the woke mind virus has infested the institutions and teachers are indoctrinating our children. And really all Elon has to do when it comes to this is make the argument that I make. And that argument is, if we've got roughly 50% conservative, 50% liberal, I know it's not exactly 50%, you could even say maybe it leans liberal, but still it's close to 50-50, then why are the people educating our kids 99% liberal in college campuses? How is that fair? And obviously it's going to create more liberals, and it's not creating liberals because young kids are smart. It's creating liberals because young kids can be manipulated extremely easily. They have no critical thinking skills. They're basically told that this is the right way, do this. This is what college campus is. It's like when you've got a normal conservative person going to a college campus and you see people protesting and saying you're a racist, and they're just like, what are you talking about? I'm here to talk with you. It's that horrible culture like on Reddit when they'll ban your account for participating in a conservative subreddit. This is really, really bad stuff. And, it's great to see Elon go on there and call it out. That is awesome. And then we also have, so this is another thing. Listen, this is a message to any type of Democrat strategist. So this kid has Joe Biden as his header photo. Do you know how, dude, you can be the biggest Democrat young person imaginable. Even the young people hate Joe Biden. You can't have Joe Biden. It just is so unlikable. Like, someone had to have set that profile photo for him, or like they had to have told him to put it that. Joe Biden. Dude, no one simps for Joe Biden. I don't even think Joe Biden can simp for Joe Biden. He can't put two sentences together without stuttering. So maybe if you changed it to AOC, listen, that would be more reasonable. A young person, yes, that would be a lot more reasonable. But this stuff is just funny. I wanted to talk about it. It's a funny little thing about kids getting... It's like, dude, brother, why are you denying it? You're in a video with Obama. You're like 10 years old. What do you expect? Like, do you think Obama's just going to do a video with anyone, the former president? Like, obviously, there's some type of connection and you're being paid by someone to drum up narratives. It is what it is. It's the exact same thing they did with Greta Thunberg. Oh no, they want us to believe that a 13-year-old autistic kid is just so passionate about saving the world from the evil climate, and we all have to sacrifice and we all have to throw our cars away to save the world. And has Greta Thunberg commented on China and their just disastrous amount of CO2 emissions they release? I haven't heard her say anything about that. Maybe she should talk about China. Because they really are bad, and Greta could do some real change when you're talking about lowering the CO2 emissions. This was just something funny, guys. I don't know. It's just, they're going after young kids. Again, it is a smart strategy when you think about it. It is very young kids. If you tell them this is the right way, it's crazy how they have infiltrated, and it is to the point where all the college campuses are liberal. Again, wouldn't you, if you're a Republican strategist, I would just say, listen, let's get an actual survey. Obviously, you're not going to want to do it at, in San Francisco or anything like that. Do it at a swing state. Do it at the University of Milwaukee. See how bad it is with young people and how liberal they are. And guys, with Gen Z, the young people are going to lean more liberal, and then most of them will grow out. Well, some of them will grow out of it, and others will stay liberal. It just depends. Normally, that's how it ends up working out. But people say, my generation is really liberal. It's so woke. I'm not saying that, obviously my generation has a lot of issues for sure. But let's be honest. These kids are just being manipulated by adults. That's really all it is. And all these kids are going to colleges. All the colleges are very liberal, so they're going to vote there. And again, the Roe versus Wade thing brought in so many women that didn't know anything about politics, that were not going to vote in any type of election. And I think that really helped them during the midterms, because you could spew the simple phrase, they're taking your rights away as a woman. And it really hurt conservatives really bad. That decision really hurt conservatives. It was kind of like, quote unquote, oh, it's a victory. Yeah, not in terms of voting at all. Not at all. So this was just kind of a funny thing I wanted to talk about. We'll have to see. Maybe, you know what? These two kids have been compromised. They're going to have to find another young Democratic Gen Z. You know what, guys? I want to audition myself for this role. I want to be in a video with Obama. And let me do my audition right now. Because guys, I've practiced for this. This is a big thing for me right now. I really want to be a Gen Z influencer. I'm doing the dances on TikTok, all of it. I'm really left. This is what I want to say. This is my message to the Democratic Party. Ron DeSantis is worse than Adolf Hitler. Now, hear me out on this one. I know Hitler, he killed some people, whatever. But Ron DeSantis is literally a racist Republican in 2023 who is removing books and not allowing young kids to see gay sex in school. This dude is a disgusting fascist who needs to be removed and jailed immediately. And listen, Donald Trump, dude, Donald Trump is literally Satan respawned onto Earth. Donald Trump should be in prison for life. Oh my God. How was that audition? Was that good? Did I get it? Did I get the TikTok job? Please. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.